Hi Vikrant,
Hi, hi.
congratulations. I would say like first are always special, be it first paycheck or first job and now first national award.
Yeah.
How does it feel? कैसा महसूस हो रहा है?
Thank you so much, Simran. And yeah, I'm feeling, I don't know, it's not yet sunk in, honestly. It's a wonderful feeling. Uh, as I said, that, it's just been a little hectic. The moment I go back home in a couple of days is when probably it'll all slowly start sinking in that, okay, this has actually happened. But there are so many wonderful messages coming in, calls coming in,
Yeah.
wishes coming in, so it feels great. I mean, it's a very surreal feeling.
But I want to talk about that moment when you stepped onto that stage and received the award from our president. तब क्या चल रहा? Was there nervousness or like?
कुछ नहीं चलता है दिमाग में. Contrary to popular perception, you only have 20 to 30 seconds
Okay.
to go, take your award, follow the protocol, because of course, with the Honorable President of India,
Yeah.
there are certain protocols to be followed. So my entire focus was that I hit the mark, I get a good picture to put it up at home, I take my award, don't make a fool of myself and just come down.
Yeah.
Because I was of course excited but also nervous. So there's not a lot that goes into your mind. You just have to make sure that you follow the protocol, right? तो मेरे दिमाग में उस वक्त वही चल रहा था.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Vikrant, ये award like personally and professionally कितना matter करता है? Do you feel now there is more responsibility on you
Absolutely.
towards your audience, towards yourself also?
Absolutely. I mean, it feels great. It's a dream which has been realized.
Yeah.
And I've said this before that when I was 20, 21, when I was leaving for Baroda in the year 2007
Yeah.
To shoot for a TV show which I was doing then, is when this dream started cultivating itself within me. That I want to win a national award someday. I hope
Really?
yeah. And for me to actually realize that dream is a wonderful feeling, but also at the same time there is this realization of responsibility.
Yeah.
To be better at my work, to be worthy of your time and money, to represent the common man,
Yeah.
to be the voice for the voiceless, to entertain but also inform and inspire through this medium, and to respect this medium which has given me so much. So there are a lot of things that one has to evaluate, but I think it's a gradual journey that will probably take its own time. Everything takes its
Yeah.
time. ऐसा नहीं है कि कल नेशनल अवार्ड मिल गया तो आज कुछ बदल गया है.
नहीं.
तो
Like it happens to me whenever I achieve something in my life. Okay. So मुझे वो visual बहुत याद आता है. Like suppose मैंने बचपन में कभी स्कूल में कोई अवार्ड जीता तो मेरे पेरेंट्स मेरे सामने बैठे होते हैं तो मुझे वो छोटी सिमरन का विजुअल जरूर याद आता है.
Yes.
तो क्या आपके साथ भी हुआ वो छोटे विक्रांत का विजुअल कभी स्कूल में वो अवार्ड जीता होगा एंड वो विजुअल उस विक्रांत को क्या कहना चाहोगे कि दैट यू हैव मेड इट इन लाइफ और व्हाट?
नहीं, I would definitely want to pat that young Vikrant's back.
Yeah.
Well done, definitely well done. And but the journey's actually just begun. Maybe these reflective things will come into my life maybe at a much later stage in life. When I'm sitting at my home in Himachal somewhere, by the fireplace. I don't know. So ऐसा कुछ अब तक नहीं है, बट एक बहुत ही डिस्टिंक्ट मेमोरी, बिकॉज वो विजुअल की जो आप बात कर रही हैं वो नेशनल अवार्ड की ये जरूर होगी दैट माय मदर एंड माय वाइफ वर आल्सो देयर, एंड मनोज कुमार शर्मा एंड श्रद्धा जोशी, अनुराग पाठक, ऑल दीज पीपल, माय फैमिली वाज देयर. सो I kind of recognize where they are seated because, as I told you, you only have 20 to 30 seconds. And so when I went up, I straight looked at my wife and my mother. So that visual will always be very, very special for me.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Speaking of visuals, कल की ceremony से काफी visuals social media पे circulate हो रहे हैं. One visual which I really liked it, जहाँ पर आप रानी मैम एंड शाहरुख सर बैठे हुए हैं, आप एक दूसरे को मेडल पहनाने में हेल्प करें. It was so cute and there was a childlike moment. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
So
that word was right, childlike.
Yeah.
And it was so inspiring to see Rani ma'am and Shahrukh sir still retain that quality after so much success. And and Shahrukh sir came back and he said, मैं तो ये award पहन रहा हूँ. and all both of us said कि हाँ हमें भी पहनना है पर पहन लें. He said कि हाँ पहनते हैं क्यों नहीं. And yeah, so it was a little sort of difficult to sort of put it in. So we were just helping each other. We were living that moment.
But it was very cute.
Thank you.
Yeah. You know, like 12th failed, of course, it will always remain special to you. And Manoj sir's like journey and all. When I watched 12th fail, my mother said, Simran, तूने UPSC क्यों नहीं किया? She was so motivated. So I want to ask you, after this, the success of the film, did people come to you and say that they are motivated? How those responses impact you?
You know, we've all been so fortunate. Whoever is associated with 12th fail, they've been so fortunate to receive multiple messages and, you know, stories from across the world. Not just India. India, of course, yes, that the film has inspired them. I was in China, you know, last year with 12th fail. I met so many people in Shanghai, and I heard their stories as to how the film has inspired them.
Yeah.
They don't even speak the language, but that is the beauty of storytelling, right? Of any form of art, whether it is a painting or whether it's music, whether it's a book or a story or a poetry or a movie. Movies are also an extension of that art form,
Yeah.
right? One very distinct message that I got, without taking that gentleman's name because he's a big police officer today.
Okay.
He cleared his UPSC in the year 2024, last year, and he reached out to me saying that, you know, I cleared my UPSC in my second attempt, and I always wanted to be an IAS officer, but after watching 12th fail, I decided to become an IPS officer.
Oh.
So he's an IPS officer today, and it feels great, you know, then when these stories inspire people, and yeah, I mean, it's a very, very gratifying feeling.
Yeah. So while you were working on this film, like how this journey inspired you? Because हमें तो motivate किया, आपको कितना motivate किया है?
नहीं, बहुत, you know, बहुत करता है कि, you know, हर एक फिल्म के साथ आप कुछ ना कुछ अपने साथ लेके चलते हैं आजीवन. And 12th fail is a very special film in my life. So जो मनोज कुमार शर्मा की जिंदगी थी, जो उनका संघर्ष था, जो उनकी ईमानदारी आज भी मैं देखता हूँ, निजी जीवन में भी, प्रोफेशनल जीवन में भी, जिस प्रकार से वो अपने आप को कंडक्ट करते हैं, जैसे ईमानदारी और सिंसियरिटी से वो जीना चाहते हैं, वो बहुत इंस्पायरिंग है. एंड या एंड आई होप टू रिटेन दोज क्वालिटीज, you know, and for as long as I can. Yeah.
But did this film remind you of your initial struggles?
Yeah, of course. Of course, there are so many things which are so universal in nature. You know? At one point, while filming, we didn't feel like we were telling Manoj Kumar Sharma's story only. It became Vidhu Vinod Chopra's story. It became my story. It became my camera assistant's story. It became my light guy's story, because all of us have had similar experiences in life. And the reason we all continue to strive each day and leave behind something better through the medium of our work is so empowering and so, you know, it's so wonderful that we want to better ourselves today. We want to, you know, through the medium of our work, as I said, want to represent the common people.
मतलब like हर कोई resonate कर पाया उनसे, right?
मतलब सब कर पाए, और कोशिश ये रहती है कि अच्छी कहानियाँ बोलो.
Yeah.
And as I said, you know, cinema is an extension of, you know, age-old form of storytelling. तो वो लोगों को इंस्पायर करें, एंटरटेन भी करें, ऑफ कोर्स. तो ये अगर आप कर पाएंगे तो अच्छी बात है.
And Vikrant, amid such huge success and all, how do you stay so grounded? You please.
I don't know. यार देखो ये, I don't know यार, अब grounded क्या होता है? I don't know.
Yeah, you never forget your roots. Is this thing with you?
Of course. I mean, how can you forget your roots? I mean, I'm glad my roots are very strong. So my parents and my forefathers have done a decent job, and it's not, I don't know, I mean, you know, I see it in a different way. The thing that if treating people nicely is a rarity, it's such a shame.
So
I mean, if you're nice to a stranger, I mean, कोई इतनी बड़ी क्वालिटी नहीं है ये. हम सबको हमारे बड़ों ने ये सिखाया है. तो आज अगर आप किसी को किसी के साथ अच्छा व्यवहार करते देखते हैं तो why is it a rarity? Why is it an aspirational quality?
Yeah.
That is the bare minimum that should be. And if it is not there, फिर तो problem है.
You have summed it beautifully. We all should think about it.
Yeah. Right?
So yeah, Vikrant, like speaking of your journey and everything, with time, हर चीज़ की definition बदलती भी है.
Yeah.
For you, how success की definition has changed for you, and what success mean to you now?
Such a lovely question. I love talking about this. It is a very dear topic to me. The changing definition of success.
Yeah.
I mean, for my parents, success was something else. For them, success was to educate their kids, to protect them, to give them food enough. मेरे लिए भी definition का success 20 साल पहले when I started off was something else.
Yeah.
I'm sure 20 years from now the definition of success will change. Today what it means to me is being able to live the life I always dreamed of. And that may not necessarily mean winning awards or being famous. Just the basic idea of living the life you always wanted to. To have your family beside you.
Yeah.
To be able to sleep peacefully. हिंदी में कहते हैं ना कि आईने में अपने आप को देख पाता हूँ.
Yeah.
वो सक्सेस है. To raise my child,
Yeah.
to build a family, to travel the world, and to fulfill my little desires here and there. वो सक्सेस है. Having good health.
Yeah.
That is so important, right? हाथ पैर चल रहे हैं, सेहत है, वो सक्सेस है.
Yeah.
To have your family beside you, and especially after COVID,
So
we've lost so many people around. रातों रात इतने लोग हमारे आसपास चले गए.
yeah.
तो माँ बाप का आशीर्वाद है, लोगों का आशीर्वाद है. There are so many strangers who meet me, especially people my parents' age. They say thank you for the work you do.
Yeah.
It's such a wonderful feeling to have those people bless me.
Yeah.
कहते हैं जीते रहो, खुश रहो. So that is success.
Yeah, success is also in achieving these little things.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, right? When I made my first big check, I got myself a mobile phone.
Yeah.
That felt like success. Today I run away from that mobile phone because I don't like a lot of social media or the perceived busyness of life. I mean, it's so weird.
Yeah, so true. Before wrapping up,
Yes.
please tell us something about White. I know you can't reveal much.
No, I can.
You can?
I can, of course I can.
Please.
ऐसा नहीं है. It's a very special film. I'm playing the part of Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankar ji.
Yeah.
And this film is entirely based out of South America, Colombia, and the civil war that took place there for 52 long years, and how Gurudev Ravi Shankar ji initiated peace
Yeah.
through the age-old Indian value systems of non-violence, peace, forgiveness.
Yeah.
तो उसके ऊपर है ये फिल्म. Unfortunately, we see so many wars around us even today. Cost of war क्या होता है उसके बारे में जब तक दरवाजे पे आपके नहीं आती है आपको पता नहीं होता है. And God forbid दरवाजे पे ना आए.
Yeah.
But we should learn from history. We should learn from what has preceded us. So the idea is to empower people and talk about his contribution.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of other things which I'm sure you'll probably take away with you once you watch the film.
But around pressure में, like so many people across the world adore sir. Like,
Yes.
so like pressure में, like
बहुत
to step
pressure
into
है.
shoes.
बहुत नहीं. I considered this immediately that what I can only try to be him.
Yeah.
He's a special person. He's उनके जैसे लोग बहुत सालों में एक आते हैं. प्रेशर है और बहुत ही लेजिट प्रेशर है. एंड मेरा एक लेग अभी शूट का दिसंबर में होना है.
Okay.
तो So far there are no complaints from the producer and the director. So far everything is fine. I hope आगे भी ऐसे ही चलता है.
Touch wood, touch wood.
Thank
Yeah, one thing I want to ask you, हम learnings की बात करते हैं कि ये सीखा, but as you have grown in industry, what do you have unlearned?
What I have unlearned?
Yeah.
Wow. That fame is not the only barometer to judge success.
Okay.
And that is also ever evolving. Social media 10 साल पहले नहीं था.
Yeah.
पर आज सोशल मीडिया की वजह से सक्सेस का भी डेफिनेशन चेंज हो गया है. बट दैट इज नॉट द ओनली बैरोमीटर और द ओनली वे यू कैन जज सक्सेस. एंड इट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू बी सक्सेसफुल एट द बॉक्स ऑफिस ऑल्सो, बिकॉज एवरी प्रोड्यूसर, एवरी इन्वेस्टर डिजर्व्स द राइट to recover his or her costs and make money, because that's what we all want to do.
Yeah.
But only box office success is not success for me. Case in point being movies that I have grown up watching, films like Guide, Waqt, Mother India, Maqbool, Lagan.
Yeah.
I mean, these films are timeless. So through the medium of storytelling, there are far larger purposes than just box office. So ये दोनों चीजें मैंने unlearn की अपने life में.
But have you ever faced this creative block? Like कभी कभार.
Of course, इसीलिए मैंने break लिया था बीच में.
Okay.
When I took that 6-7 month break, a lot of it was I had said that there was burnout, not just physical burnout, but emotional, mental burnout also, because I think I was repeating myself as an actor.
Yeah.
I was not doing. And I was not learning also at that point in time. So creative block आता है और वो वक्त लेके आपको reflect करना पड़ता है.
It's important to pause, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
हम सिर्फ work life balance की बातें करते हैं.
Yeah.
उसको implement तो करें, ना जरूरी है.
Thank you so much for